This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Troy speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So this build I did during the early access phase of Cottage Living, the new expansion pack for The Sims 4. This pack is already out for the whole public to enjoy and play with, so this is a very old video. Well, kind of speaking in YouTube terms is super old, because I should have probably put that out like right away when an embargo lift or something. But yeah, so this is why there is this watermark again floating around, which is of course something that wouldn't happen if you have the, now actual version of Cottage Living. And this is also base game and Cottage Living only, since the pre-release versions are always just base game and the new expansion pack, or like a general pack, I guess. And basically what I already told you during the looking at all the stuff from Cottage Living, I was like, the toadstools are kind of cool. I like all the fairy tale kind of stuff. I'm not super into like princessy stuff, even though I like architecture of castles because they're just a little bit more complex, of course. But I thought the toadstool has this fairy kind of vibe and kind of Smurfs. I don't know. I wanted to do a Smurf? Is it called Smurf? It's called Smurf, I guess, in English. Sorry, they're called differently in German. But yeah, I like a village made out of little mushroom huts, and I thought this is kind of cool because if you have the hidden objects, you also have a brown big, not toadstool, but like, yeah, mushroom that apparently your Sims can sit on. I guess this is like the big mushroom that they can grow, and then they can also use it as the seeding object. I don't know, but I thought this is cool. The toadstool itself has so many different colors. And then the brown mushrooms, so we can kind of mix them together. And then we have mushrooms, white ones in that kind of looks like champignons. Les champignons. I have no idea what they're called in English. And yeah, I thought these would be really cool to, kind of mix and match together and kind of see. I think like as a real village, this would have happened, of course, up in a 64 by 64 lot. We have one in Hanford on Bagley, so maybe, I don't know. Write me in the comments if you really want to see a full fleshed out, fairy village that lives in, I don't know, tree houses and mushrooms and stuff. Could be interesting, kinda. But yeah, basically this was just me testing, again, lots of stuff. Here is me building a bridge. The good old bridge trick with the move down second floor tile, because I always think that looks way better and you have more control about how it looks like. I think in base game we have the stilted foundation that I see lots of people do, but I'm not a big fan of the stilted foundation because you can't see where the poles of the foundation are, and that kind of minimalizes the creativity and like how the bridge actually looks like, in my opinion. Maybe for bridges that are that small, it kind of doesn't matter. But yeah, I wanted to try out lots of different landscaping, especially of course the pond tool here. Kind of wanted to see what the hell is even going on with the pond tool. And I have to say, I have seen so many shenanigans of you using the pond tool, because that came with the base game now. I again want to use this video to highly recommend the Sims team or anyone who mods the game to give us animation or special effects category in the game, and kind of put all these fireflies, these water animation like the ducks and whatnot in a special folder, a special category, and then maybe also put like waterfalls, more water splashes, fireworks, little, I don't know, magical blinks or whatever, these kinds of stuff. That would be really cool, so you can also animate and put some life into your landscaping and into your builds, even just in build mode, because I know so many Sims builder like me, we don't play the game that much, so we don't see the house or like the build itself so much in action, if you know what I mean. And that would kind of give us the, okay, if I hit life now after building it, kind of everything is animated and kind of lives, I think for me that would be, this is so cool. At least that's how I felt with the fireflies, and like, I was like, it's kind of nice, please, more, I want more. But yeah, basically I used lots and lots of the Cottage Living as much as I could. It's totally possible to build like a more elaborate and more cluttered and kind of cute fairy village, mushroom village, whatever, with the Cottage Living pack, and like of course all the other packs. I think for these fairy tale-ish things, I think get together and like Realm of Magic, of course, come to mind, are quite cute. I think that's something we should experiment with, you know, how to see, you know, how to combine cottage living for certain styles of builds, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I think Get Together, Realm of Magic, kind of that kind of things. Maybe also seasons, of course. I think I've not seen any seasons in this world yet. I'm not a big fan of the seasons because they block my view. When it's raining or it's snow, you can't see, well, let's just say it, shit while building. And it's just, yeah, it's so fun. So I'm not that big of a personal fan of seasons, but I totally understand that for gameplay this maybe makes, you know, total sense. I also would still think that since this is more of a gameplay pack for me, like, well, gameplay oriented with the errands and, like, you know, the farming and stuff, I think this pack is kind of also very interesting maybe for the game players. I think we still need like a couple of weeks with this pack released to see, you know, how that holds up. But this is just my prediction, I'd say, about this pack, how this will hold up. Because I think this is going to be some sort of like fan favorite, I guess. But yeah, for builders, yeah, I mean, there are always some objects in every pack where you're like, oh my god, this is cool. But yeah, if you're interested in these fairy tale kind of builds and like a little bit more Disney princess or whatever, then of course this pack is really cool. If you're into farming and kind of a little bit more time management, farming around Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing kind of gameplay, I think this is also the pack for you, right? Like there are various themes going on here. And it's still like a big solid theme and kind of idea behind it, which I like, which other packs didn't have, in my opinion. There were always some things in every pack where you were like, why is that in here? And why is extreme sport skiing in a Japanese pack? I mean, if it's called Snowy Escape, why then focus also on the very Japanese things? Maybe you kind of give not as much credit to the Japanese countryside. I don't know. It is just, yeah, it's complicated. Anyways, this is a really short video because it's kind of like a concept build still, like from early access. I'm already building with the new pack on streams and with all the other packs, of course, I've installed. So be aware of a very big build from a movie and book series, I guess. This is all I can say. And yeah, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please write me comments if this was like a nice fun little video. Should I do more of these kind of short little concepts, which are like not these elaborate big mansions that I usually like to do, or like other crazy things, but like these don't take that much time. I think it took me like max 40 minutes to build this, and it's like kind of just yeah, there you go. But it was just me experimenting a lot with like the stuff to see if it's like fairy tale-y-ish enough. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I also want to say thank you for 90,000 subscribers. This is a new milestone. I'm really happy. I hope I can continue to inspire you for your builds and your Sims gameplay. And as always, write me comments what you want to see. And yeah, lots of questions. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed watching this. I want to thank you, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.